was a good boy. Words of a mother.
Check out the passion in Squeezy Rankin face. Where's the poetry and surprise of the year for me? Justice by Squeezy Rankin.
My son was a gentle soul. He never do nobody nothing. Then a man shout, woman.
Alright, first thing first, flat out, if you ain't listened to Justice yet, go up on YouTube and listen to it now. It's the best Calypso I hear in some time, so congratulations to Squeezy Rankin, the whole production team. Let's get into the content of the song. Now the song is about a mother crying over the loss of a son that was involved in criminal activities. They're very pertinent, and this one will surely resonate with the relevant communities. Now poetry could be split into two broad categories, right? We have lyrics and we have narratives. And narratives tell a story, and lyrics tend to just capture the essence of a moment or a person. So if we had to class it, Kes Coco Tea that we do before, that is a lyric. But Squeezy Rankin's Justice is a narrative, and I always enjoy narratives, and anybody who know me will tell you that. If that thing ain't telling a story, Derron ain't gonna last when it's too long. Needless to say, I thoroughly enjoyed the storytelling elements in Justice. He begins with the death of the gangster and the lamentations of the mother. Of course, he inserts characters with direct speech inside of it, and this piece of course has good qualities for a stage performance, a nice theatrical performance. Who see the marsh gra? If he chooses to do so, of course. So I appreciate the consistency of the narrative point of view, as the narrator seems to be on the scene and he's listening to the voices and the energies and perspectives of the people around him and then telling it back to us. And this of course adds a really nice layer to the work, as we not only depending on the narrator's voice alone. Although he is inserting his opinion, they are backed by the voice of the community, and the fact that the person who died actually seemed to have a loaded Beretta in his way showed us that here what's going on. We could actually trust this narrator. So let's look for some poetic devices. So the first device is irony. Now irony on the most basic level that we are accustomed to is verbal irony, saying one thing and meaning a next thing. But there's also situational irony, where a situation presents an unexpected or opposite outcome. In other words, you walk into a church and see people whining low. That's blasphemous. Anyway, in the chorus of the song, Mama Good Son Get Gunned Down, let's see if the two types of irony actually exist in that one sentence. So who is saying Mama Good Son Gets Gunned Down? The narrator. So obviously he is being a bit ironic because he's saying one thing and meaning a next thing. However, why is he saying that? He's actually mocking the words of the mother, who is crying on the ground saying her good son get gunned down. Now in a murder situation, a murder scene, generally, not in Trinidad, but generally you wouldn't expect somebody to be saying my good son. Right? Especially when they died with a Beretta on their waist. So the situation has verbal irony and situational irony existing just from that chorus here, where we could picture the mother lamenting the loss of her son. Now sometimes we confuse the word sarcasm for irony. Sarcasm is really like the son of irony, a subcategory of irony, particularly used to insult, ridicule and make fun out of people. I think the narrator is using sarcasm to really paint a bigger picture that at times mothers or family members misinterpret their children's wayward actions as something to be praised or glorified or commended as good. So I think this is where the sarcasm comes in. And if he's doing that, is it really sarcasm? Is he really mocking them? Probably mocking them for a cause. What do you all think? Squeezy also squeezes in some nice simple metaphors. Mind full of bitterness, heart full of hate, crying out your liver string. Of course, that is a popular little Creole slang that we use for somebody lamenting on the ground, bawling out their guts, so to speak. So the bridge, that is in the bridge of the song, and that works well. Also, we have hole in his face, referring to the bullet hole, but also the broken character of the individual. You're welcome, Squeezy Rankin. That is a joke, it's just a joke. But his strongest literary point to me is the rhyme scheme and pattern. Now there are levels to rhymes and different complexities. One of the complexities, although a simpler complexity, is the feminine rhyme, where you have two syllables that rhyme. So it's not a masculine rhyme where one syllable rhymes. For example, cat, hat. That's masculine. But a feminine rhyme will be like where 2 syllables rhyme, like say motion, ocean. So let's look at these lines here from Squeezy. Your son went on a banging in a stolen vehicle. That's the word we're gonna focus on. Why you feel the next team swing back? The boy killed 3 people. Vehicle, people, vehicle, people. So we have 2 syllables rhyming there, so you get a nice complex rhyme. And he does that at other points in the song as well. He also rhymes hate and sane, so he's doing some near rhyme kind of things, and of course using alliteration with concern and control. Quickly, a near or a slant rhyme, words that have similar songs but they don't rhyme perfectly, as we identified hate and saint already. And alliteration is the repetition of the first consonant sound in words that are close. Peter Piper picked a pecker, pickled peppers. In this case, control and concern. It could just be 2 words making up the alliteration. And he does a little bit of rhyming at the front of those words as well with the con and the con. However, what makes the overall piece strong is that all the devices directly impact the narrative itself. That is what you want to do as a writer. Use your devices to push your narrative, and we could get a clear picture of the heinous acts of this gunned down character. My favorite line is, you didn't want to talk to him since small, now nobody wants to hear you when you're bald. I think that is a great punchline. I believe he ended one of the verses with this because it captures the entire irony of the situation that the narrator is now presenting. This thing that he's talking about has gone on for years now and has been ignored by the mother. Unfortunately now, it is over. Finally, on the poetic scale, I give this song a solid 9. There's the poetry, Injustice by Squeezy Rankin. Listen, all references we use and the lyrics to anything we use are right in the description below this video. Remember to like and subscribe if you appreciated the content, and if there's some text that you want us to analyze, just drop it in the comments below. We'll get to it and find out where's the poetry.